Hello farmers, welcome back to No Man's Land, late June in the evening, and we are liming our grass field with a lease bridle spreader. About $1,500 to lease this spreader for today. Hopefully it's just for today. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get the grass field limed because the grass is actually ready for harvest, but it's not fully grown, so yeah, we're going to wait another day, and it should be all set. I hope I can finish the field with the lime that I got, but I'm guessing not. Nope, guess not. Another trip back to the lime production building. Got that little bit left to go here. As you might notice, the money is way up there. $426,000 right now in our bank account. Yeah, the biogas plant, I don't know how it's getting all that money, but if we go into our money page here, and where is it here? Biogas, so the month of May is when we started putting the silage in. Got almost $100,000 from that day. And so far today, $158,000 from the biogas plant. We are pretty much out of silage down there. It is fermenting the slurry from the cows that we brought down as well. So the money's doing really, really good, and it's going to do a whole lot better here pretty soon, because after we get done with the lime spreading today, it is late June, which means time to sell the furniture. And we got lots of furniture to sell. A couple things I wanted to do this episode, but I think I'm going to bypass those. I was actually thinking about putting down a seed fertilizing production plant, but I'm kind of going against that now because in thinking about it, that kind of takes manure and like wheat or barley to make the seed. And for fertilizer, it's manure and like water. And I'm like, I could probably bring the manure down to the BGA and make more money that way than trying to save money on making my own seed and fertilizer. I mean, it would be nice to have our own seed and fertilizer that we don't have to pay for it, but it's not that expensive. But you would save money in the long run. So right now I decided probably not to go with a seed and fertilizer production building. Unless you guys want to see it, we can go ahead and put it on down later on. I even made a little spot for it over here by the lime production plant here. It's like I thought I was going to put it on down. It's only $30,000 for the plant, so it's not that expensive. But like I said, well, maybe we'll put it down anyways. Maybe it won't take that much manure. Yeah, maybe we'll put it down and it won't take that much manure. Alright, I'm going to do it anyways. Yep, changed my mind again. Construction, production. Let's see, I got to scroll on down. It's somewhere in here. We got so many production buildings loaded on right here. So it's only $30,000. And yep, I'm going to put it right here. Why not? I made up my mind for us, I guess. Let's go into productions and see what the ratios are. Got to come all the way down to here. So let's see. We can... Why is there so many different seed? Oh, okay, so the options are here. Okay, I see. Let's see. So it's 100... For every 100 grains that we bring in, we'll get 100 grains in seed. So I could either use liquid fertilizer, which I'd have to pay for, or I could use, I saw it there, or we can use liquid slurry, which the pigs and cows make. And solid fertilizer is, so for every 100 liters of manure and water, I get 100 liters of fertilizer. You know what? That's not actually that bad. I think we'll be getting plenty of manure from the cows, which we already are. We got like maybe 90,000 liters of manure sitting there. And the pigs, right now we only got 20. Eventually we'll have like 300. We'll have plenty there. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do it that way. Incoming materials, wheat. Why does it have wheat already in here? You didn't take the wheat from my storage, did you? Or is it automatically taking it from my silo? So you'll automatically take it right from my silo to make it. Alright, that's fine. Anyways, while we were kind of here, let's go look at the furniture for a second. So right now the furniture is $22.16 at the supermarket. Yeah, we'll get to that shortly. I need to top off with some more lime, go back, finish up that grass field, and then we're going to see if this lime spreader can actually fit down through the vineyards. I think it's going to be a tight fit. And that will finish off the grass field with some lime. Now we don't need to fertilize it because remember last time before I cut the grass, I put digestate down, and yeah, we have over fertilized our grass field. Got a little sliver there. I can't get the lime down, so if we jump on out of our vehicle, we can now see the lime is perfect. It says nitrogen is perfect, but it's actually reading like 155 out of 65, so we're kind of over on that, but it doesn't seem to be affecting our yield too much. Right now we're expecting 122% out of a possible 125%. So that is pretty darn good. Alright, now it's time to go down to the vineyard. Now we're not going to be using the McCormick to spread the lime because the McCormick won't fit down through there. At least I don't think it will. I'm not sure the spreader will fit down through there. And I'm not sure we actually really need to lime the vineyard. But if we look at precision farming, the lime, the pH level is off on the field, or orchard. So we're going to try to put the lime down. I don't know if it's going to make a difference or not. But let's go ahead and see if we can do this anyways. We got the spreader. Might as well try to get it to where it needs to be. Yeah, I don't think this spreader is going to fit down the rows at all. Let me just try backing up here a little bit and see. Will it fit? If it does fit, it's going to be a really tight squeeze. That will actually fit through the vineyard. But the McCormick won't, so let's go up and drop this off. Now, I have some questions on if the Landini can manage the weight alone, so if it can't, what we can do is take the subsoiler that we have, and I can put the subsoiler in front of the Landini and act as a counterbalance for the lime spreader. I'll just spin this around here. I probably should have went back to the farm and topped off the spreader because I don't know how much lime it's going to take. Let's see what this little guy can handle. Oh wow, that spreader looks so much bigger now, doesn't it? Alright, let's see what the Landini can do here. I think it's going to pop a wheelie here. Yep. Alright, let's see if this is a big enough counterbalance for it. And this is probably why we don't really need to lime the fields. So even with a plow on the front, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Not at all. I mean, I could try putting a weight on the front, but I think once I put a weight, how am I going to do that? Because I got to go get the weight, and I think the weight's going to be too much for the front. Well, actually, right now it's not doing that bad. And once I start spreading some lime, we'll get some weight out of the back. Let's just pick a row here and hopefully... I'm trying to steer. It's not working. So I'm trying to go downhill first. Every time I pick a row, I try to steer there and it's just not... Alright, let me take it slow here. I think I need to take this row right here. That's the werewolf laughing at me, basically. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work because I can't get it lined up at all. And we got to be very precise with this. I'm starting to think I am doing this for nothing, but... Yep, just keep popping a wheelie there. It's all good. Or not. Alright. Now we're lined up again. Sort of. Trying to get the weight out of the back of the spreader. Okay, so this is not the way you should be doing it, and this is why everyone probably says we don't really need to put lime down on the fields. Or, if we do need to put lime down, what we probably need to do is create a field first, put lime down, and then put in your vineyard and orchard. Well, after all that, well, now the pH value says it's good. But like I said, as you saw in the grass field with the precision farming in the bottom right-hand corner, it said yield and yield potential. We don't actually get that on the vineyard here. There, now with the weight out of the back of it, it's performing rather well. Except my steering isn't the best. And of course I would run out of lime right there. The question was, for me, did I get the rows correct? Yeah, looks like I did. Looks like I had the right spacing. And did I get it all the way over to... Did I get it all the way over to here is the question. I did. I did. So I got a little bit left to do here. I'm going to go take care of that because that means running all the way back, getting this full. I'm going to use the McCormick to do that. Bring it back here, and then we'll finish off this. And then it'll be time to sell the furniture. Got the rest of the vineyard all limed up and returned the lime spreader. Brought the McCormick back, gave that a good bath. Parked it up for the night, so that's all set to go for whatever we need it next. But the next thing I need to do before I forget and sleep for the night is I need to give the cows some TMR. So while that's filling on up, I'm going to come over here and open up the door. And looks like they need water as well. It seems like, yeah, I wish this cow barn held a little bit more food for them. Actually, they are out of food. They weren't out of food a few hours ago. And we still got the same amount of cows, still 90 cows. So I think when it gets to be a full barn, I might be feeding them almost every day. That's what it gets down to. Luckily, our TMR mixer is full of TMR. So we got about 48, 50,000 liters-ish to dump on in there. And I still got material in there, so hopefully, let me just double check to make sure that is still on. Yeah, we got a lot of reds here. I kind of ignore that kind of at this point. Where is, that's maple syrup. Where is, TMR is down here. Oh, right there, it's on. Yep, it's on, we're all good. So I'll keep on producing some TMR. Had to put some silage into there probably for overnight. Hopefully the cows will be good for a couple days. Yeah, they haven't been without food for too long. I saw their health was down to 75. So I'm guessing a couple of hours. Yeah, there's no like time delay on that. It's not like, okay, well, you know, you ate, and right the second you're out of food, it's like, well, we're going to go hungry. And our health is going to go down because we haven't had food for a couple minutes. Yeah, I did check it around noon, and I thought we had about 1,000, not 1,000, somewhere around 5,000 liters of TMR left in the cow barn, but they chewed right on through that. Alright, so the cows are good for the time being. I'm going to top them off here in just a bit. What is that furniture price doing right now? $22.19. I think we're just going to go ahead and sell it. So while that's filling on up, let's jump over to our Mac Anthem truck. And we already got 40,000 liters of furniture in here. And as you can see, I still got some furniture left when we come back. So I'll be interested to see what we get up to. So we're at, we'll just say 400,000 right now. And I'm guessing we're going to be pretty close to 650,000 when I get done selling the furniture. Hopefully the Mac Anthem, now with the bigger engine into it, we can get up this hill a little bit easier. I can see our crops are doing rather well. Getting pretty close to harvest time. Now the only thing that concerns me about the seed and fertilizing production, which we're going to get to, we're going to sleep through the night and take care of that in the morning of July. It looks like it's going to take the seed or the grain right out of the silo, and I wish it wouldn't do that because the wheat is for the chickens. Now I don't want to take all the wheat out of the silo and not have no feed for the chickens. Have to take another look at that in a little while. Well, let's see what we get on our first load of furniture here. And other production buildings, I gotta go ahead and stock them up. We made some butter. The butter is ready to come on down here, but then again, now I am just waiting for a little bit of milk to bring on down. Gotta take the corners slowly or else you'll tip on over. Done it before. So hopefully I can get this all in one go here. So we can see what one trailer load goes for. So what do we get here? 88,778 for the product and 12,841 because of our environmental score. So that almost gets us up to 500,000 right there. And well, I know I got one more full load and probably half of another. So yep, about 650,000 we should end up with. I think we might just be a little bit short of 650,000, but I'm definitely not going to complain about that at all. Was not expected to be near this total at all at the end of last episode, because our BGA brought in so much cash, and now with the furniture I was guessing 200 to 250,000 anyways, but the BGA definitely is doing a lot more than I thought it would. Yep, just shy of 650,000, but like I said, don't want to complain too much about that at all. Alright, so next step is I need to go back to the cow farm, herd that, and take care of the cows, finish them off with the TMR that we do have, give them some water, and then I'll double check on the chickens, sheep, and the pigs should be definitely fine. And we can call it an evening. I should double check the store. There's a Tony tractor and a Massey Ferguson. Nope, nothing of interest for us at this time. All right, let's go back and finish off taking care of the cows, and then we can sleep through the night. And then July will be here, and we'll have a look at that seed fertilizing production plant and what we need to do to get that up and going the way I would like to, if possible. While I was out getting water, I realized the Big Red Barn is out of water, so I don't know how long we were not making soy drink, and there's a couple recipes in there for water. But we had no water in the Big Red Barn, so I topped that off. That took 100,000 liters. And I'm not getting close enough to this trigger here, apparently. There we go. And the cows got water. Now we can go ahead and park this up over here. Now with the money that we got, I gotta start thinking about getting ourselves a really big shed for all of our trailers that are kind of like long, like the Pro Fertilizer trailer, the Krone trailer, our tanker. A shed for our 60-foot header would be good as well, because that's just sitting out in the elements. I could also park the Mac Anthem in there as well. So a nice big garage somewhere. Oh yeah, and we also got that trailer there I could park in there as well. Any more TMR in there? Yep. It made some. Yeah, it looks like we got plenty of, well, I want to say plenty of silage and hay and straw in the mixer, but it looks like it's good for the rest of the evening anyways. And the cows should be good for a couple months. I do have the mod. I wonder if that's actually installed. I do have the one where you have a bigger TMR mixer. But, whoops, no. The question I have is, I wonder if it'll fit underneath this one right here. Ooh, that's 141,000 for that. It does hold 45,000 liters, but really it's not that big of a deal because I just got to drive around the corner. So I got to drive too far, and it's not like I'm putting it in there to mix. So I think what we have here will work just fine for now anyways. Let me double check on the cows here, the status. See the cows now. Well, let's check on all the animals, I guess. Sheep are good. Let's see, sheep. Chickens should be good. The pigs should be fine for quite a while. And the cows got straw, we got water. Yep. Productivity is back up to 90. And we do have 10,000 liters of milk as well. Used to take months to get 10,000 liters. Now it's only like 2 months, and it's going to get better and better once we get more mature cows and once we get more cows in general. I think I'm technically done for the month of June. I mean, yeah, I got plenty more work we could be doing, but I think we're just going to go ahead and sleep on through the night. So let's go ahead. Let's go home to our lovely, lovely new home here. What's the weather like for tomorrow? It says 55. And that's actually almost pretty close to the temperature I got right now where I am. So, yep, June, 55 degrees in Vermont. Let's go ahead and go to sleep. and see what the morning brings. Hopefully I didn't forget anything last night. Yep, so not much. What did I make money on last night? Is the BGA still running? Because now we're up to 772. Does the BGA still have stuff going on there? We still have silage in the bunker. So is that still processing? Yeah, we're still processing silage. Okay. How are we doing on the energy in the big one? Yeah, we're still selling it. We still got 10,000 energy stored, and we're still selling. Okay, so that the BGA plant is still chugging along. First thing in the morning, I should check on the store, and nothing here of pure interest. So I'm stuck on my own door. Let's head on outside here. Make sure we shut the door so nothing can go on in. Looks like a beautiful day here. Beautiful, beautiful day. I did want to double check on the animals, make sure. So in one day, or not even one day, so we went to bed. I think it's been about less than 12 hours. The cows have gone through almost half their food. Wow. Unless we got more cows, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Still 90 cows, so yeah, they're going through the food rather quick, so I have to keep on top of them quite a bit. All the other animals seem to be doing just fine, so I don't have to worry about them at all. But the one thing I want to have a look at here is this one right here. Incoming material wheat. So it's going to take the wheat right off. I don't have anything else I can give it. But what the recipe I want to do, if I'm going to do it, and do it freely, would be this one right here. So if I were to activate that, it's not going to come on right now because, well, obviously, I don't have any of the slurry in there. So a couple things we need to do. Wait, is our crops ready for harvest? In July? I'm still on Farming Simulator 19 seasons and when crops are ready, but looks like our canola is ready for harvest. It is. Alright, I do want to teleport to... Yep, the McCormick will do. Before I activate and fill up our seed production plant to make seed, I want to make sure the chickens have enough to get by until the wheat harvest. It's going to be one of these things where, you know, we're probably going to make like 30,000 liters of seed, and that's going to be enough for quite a long time for us here in this farm currently. So let me just go ahead and make sure the chickens are good. Yeah, the wheat field's not ready, but the canola fields are. Now the canola is going to be going right to the pig food production plant. So let's just go ahead and make sure the chickens are good for a few days at least. Of course, a few days means a few months, and August should be harvest time for the wheat. Let me just double check on this here. Wheat, actually wheat could be now. So the wheat is not ready, but should be ready next month then. I must have planted it on the second month possible for planting. So that wheat should be ready tomorrow, so the chicken should be good. So whatever we use out of the silo, we should be good to go. Fingers crossed. So now all I need to do is I'll leave the McCormick right there. Let's teleport right back to this, and actually we'll just have to grab this tanker. Oh, and I just realized I have not thought about how to get the slurry out of the cow barn with this. This is not going to work. But what we'll do is we'll go steal the slurry from the pigs. And this is not the way to the pigs. I forgot. I did not make the road up through here. Forgot how to get to my own pigsty. Luckily, it's flat enough around here. I definitely don't want to drop down there. There is a rock cliff there. Alright, so this will be the first time coming in here with a tanker. So I have to back out of here. Oh, I got water in here. Let's go ahead and empty out the water. There we go. Am I not in the trigger? Alright, I may actually have to back out of the trigger because I came in here with water, so the trigger doesn't know that it's emptied. If you've ever done that before. I've done it plenty of times, so sometimes just by doing this. Now hopefully when I drive back in, there we go, now I can start filling. I have no idea how much slurry we got, but 8,000 liters. Now I just got to bring this over to the seed production. Take me a moment to back out of here. But we'll get it. And they do have a little bit of manure, so that's not too bad. But right now, like I said, we only got like 20 pigs. So times that by 15 at some point. We'll have 320 some odd pigs. But once we get 300 pigs or so, we'll start selling them and start making money. Hopefully pigs are somewhat worth it. It's not going to be a whole bunch of cash. So really with the amount of wheat that we got left, we must have like 25,000 liters of wheat left. We'll eventually get up to about 25,000 liters of seed, which should last us a few years. So it's not like we're going to need to have this seed production going non-stop. We don't use that much seed. And it'll be the same for the fertilizer. We don't use that much fertilizer either. Alright, so I'm not really sure where the drop-off points are, but I can kind of see maybe where it needs to go. Yep, that'd be where it goes. Oh, and it didn't take all the slurry. Wow, it doesn't take that much. What's the ratio? So for every 100 seed, it uses 20 slurry. So it only holds 4,000 liters of slurry. It's not a whole lot. Not a whole lot at all. But we are making some seed, which is good. And now for solid fertilizer, there's only one recipe for that, and that's manure and water. But right now, I do have slurry in the tanker, and I just don't want to empty this out. So I'm going to bring this on down to the BGA, drop that off, and fill this up with some water on my way back. We'll top off water into the seed, fertilizing production plant. And then, yeah, I do want to empty out that manure out of the cow barn. So we'll put the manure into the fertilizing production plant. And then probably top off the greenhouses, and whatever manure we got left, we can bring on down to the BGA to be processed into energy. Water has been delivered to the fertilizer seed production plant, and didn't take that much, only like 2,000 liters, so I had 28,000 liters left. So I started to take care of the greenhouses, top those off with water. Had a little bit of water left over, so I went ahead and put some water into the maple production. Hopefully this will just fill up with manure. It does. So step one, put the manure on into the greenhouses. I should have plenty to do that, and then we'll bring the manure on over to the fertilizer production, get that up and going, and any manure I got left over, that'll be brought on down to the BGA, because the BGA is not making us enough money already. So I was not expecting to have almost $750,000 anytime soon in my bank account, but here we are. And I'm pretty sure I could sell some furniture today as well. Probably got about maybe 5 or 6 more pallets that were made overnight, and the price is probably still decent. And that would give me like another $10,000-$15,000 worth. I also noticed our oat fields were done, being ready for harvest as well, so we got plenty to do. Our grass field is ready also. I don't know how much manure this is going to take. Oh, got to change that back to... I just want it to be on the slotting floor. It's too bad that I can't remember. Every time I get out of the truck, it goes back to tipping. I don't want it to tip. I got to come back in here to do some landscaping because I don't have enough room for the Mac Anthem and the trailer to come in here to get down to the last greenhouse, which is sunflowers, which I kind of forgot about. And this is on storing. I actually got to transport these on down to the oil production. I don't put it on distribute because that would distribute to also the big red barn, and I don't want it to go there. I just want it to go only to our oil production plant. Alright, I'm going to go grab the rest of the manure out of the cow barn, and I'll meet you over at the seed fertilizing production plant, and we'll get fertilizer being produced. And like I said, whatever's left goes on down to the BGA to be processed into energy. Not quite a full trailer, but should be more than enough for the seed fertilizing plant. You can see our wheat field is not ready for harvest, but that should be next month. Alright, so how much manure are you going to take? Probably not a whole lot. Or more than I thought you would take. Okay, that was more than I thought you would take. Let's go ahead and start up this production. So 2,000 liters of water, 20,000 liters of manure. Let's go ahead and activate that. And that should be good to go. Down to the BGA. Now, I know someone's probably going to ask this question. Don't we need manure to put fertilizer down on the vineyard? Well, according to Precision Farming, when I'm standing in the orchard vineyard, it says that the nitrogen level is perfect. So I don't think we need to spread any manure in there. I may go ahead and buy the manure spreader anyways at some time before harvest and double check on that, because we'll have the sensors on the Landini, and when we put the manure down, if it needs it, it'll spread it. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But according to Precision Farming right now, we do not need manure in that field. So I don't need the manure? I don't think. Anyways, I don't think. I really need to do something with this sugar beet. I think I just need to either sell it, pick it up and sell it as is, and just move it. But I think our BGA, I don't think I'll be putting anything else down. I don't think I need to. Alright, so while we're done with that in here, now I got to go up to a couple of things and turn those on. So I need to activate the manure in the fermenter. And also this, I need to activate that. It's our bio grinder. And the fermenter 100 needs to be turned on for manure as well. And how much manure do we got in here? 23,000 liters. So we'll be making a little bit more cash. What's the TMR mixer out of? We're out of straw, the TMR mixer, so I got to make sure that's up and running. But since we're kind of here, I do want to run back up to the vineyard and just double check the the nitrogen level in the vineyard. It's kind of weird because when I checked on it early before I started recording, it kind of said that I think the nitrogen level It's like 45 out of 0 or something that effect. Yeah, so 45.50 out of 0. So according to Precision Farming, the Vineyard doesn't require nitrogen. I don't know, but at least the pH value looks good, and that's all set. And still, our grapes are growing. Doesn't say it needs to be mulched yet or anything like that. So that's a project I don't need to be doing the month of July. But July is going to be very busy for us. As you saw, we know we got canola and oats to harvest. The grass field is ready to be cut and, of course, put into the bunker, compacted, covered. So when August comes, there'll be silage. I got some production stuff I need to move around. I got to bring the butter to the buildings that need butter, which is bread pit and the donut shop. We'll have milk to take from herd that and bring that on down to both buildings I just mentioned as well. So a busy day ahead of us, and we got $750,000 in the bank account, and I have some ideas before we do anything else what I might do with that money, but I'll have to wait and see. But I need to go back, wash off this trailer, because we just had manure in here. And the next thing that's going to be in here is probably canola for the oil factory. So I want to make sure that's nice and clean. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in No Man's Land. But until then, have a good one.